What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Right now we're headed up to RPM Motorsports where I work, and we are going to dyno a few cars today, one of which being the Tahoe. The other one is one of my guys, Blaine's CTSV, that's been slightly modded. So we're going to do some E85 tuning today. So right now my truck has pump gas in it, 93 octane. So I'm headed to Sheets up the road. I'm going to get about 15 gallons of E85, or what is probably closer to 60 or 65% right now. And then head back to the shop. I'm gonna start moving some cars around, get the Tahoe strapped down, and see what kind of numbers we can make. So if you guys follow the channel, you know that I just pulled the supercharger off the Tahoe. The reason I did that is I'm putting it up for sale. So this is gonna be the final time it goes on the dyno before I sell it, just so the new owner has a number. They know how much horsepower it made. And when I get back to the shop, I'll go over to the mods that are done to it right now before we put it on the rollers. Alright, so this is the Tahoe behind me. I'm going to let it warm up, get a little bit of heat in it before I strap it down on the rollers. Basically, it's a rebuilt 5.3 with new pistons and ARP rod bolts. The heads are stock. The intake is now stock. The camshaft is a 228-224 reverse split with about 600 lift. Pace setter long tube headers, catless Y-pipe, MagnaFlow exhaust, and that's basically about it. It has a pretty heavily built 4L60 in it right now with a 2600 stall from Yank torque converters. I have a new transmission to put in this thing, but since we're all hanging out today, we're going to go ahead and put this thing on the dyno just to get the wide open throttle tuning right. And then once I get the new transmission in, I'll just have to work on shift points a little bit, and then I'll be ready to go up for sale. What are those?
The greatest shoes ever made. They glow in the dark.
Blaine is installing the rest of the 85 into the Tahoe right now. Hopefully we get about 70%.
It's like water.
Say what? What Ryan's doing right now is turning on the flex fuel sensor that comes stock on this truck, and then we'll be able to monitor how much ethanol is in the fuel. And then he's gonna do a bunch of left, right, up and down arrow manipulation and make this thing run correctly. He told me that tuning is easy. I don't believe him. What are those?
Absolutely. You like a kid.
Can we get in the dark? Alright, so we were able to squeeze 42% ethanol out of it, so we're going to add just a couple of degrees of timing, mess with the fueling. Ryan's going to make a couple pulls, and then I'll be good to go. What you doing? Okay, so Ryan's gonna make one more fuel adjustment on this thing. It was a little bit lean, that pull. So he's gonna do that, and then I'm gonna unstrap it. We'll get Blaine's car on the dyno, and then I'm gonna go home and edit this video for you guys. Dyno number 2 for the day. We got Blaine CTSV up here right now. It is a 5.3 truck cam with a 244 upper on it. We're gonna see how much power it makes. Alright, so after the first pull on Blaine's car, it is really rich. So Ryan's going to take some fuel out of it, make another pull, and if Blaine will let me, I'll tell you guys how much it makes. Legitimately, this is a LSA with forged Rostam pistons in it. Has a custom spec camshaft in it, stock blower with a 2.4 upper pulley, stock lower pulley on it. Alright, so third pull on Blaine's car just made 613 horsepower. There's a little bit more refinement to do, so they're going to go ahead and do that. I got to get out of here for the day. I appreciate you guys watching the video, and be on the lookout for the Tahoe going up for sale. It's going to be in the next couple of weeks, fingers crossed, as soon as I get the new transmission for it. So, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. Be sure you check the description below. There's a link for merchandise, and don't forget to check me out on Instagram as well with my Mickey Mouse ears on. We will see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.